it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Going right to work up top. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that 3rd down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Pulls and fires complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's sacked. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Quick release by the QB. Spin, still running. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. The snap sets up the throw. Complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun. Looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the option. Just ran him over. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when he's throwing on those...
Turning it on! And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Arizona State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas, 3.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got it set up on the outside. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's sacked. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Gonna look downfield again. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. This is a designed run.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Gonna swing it on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quick release on the RPO.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. It's gone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Snap in the shotgun. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. He'll keep it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Sun Devils will take over first and 10.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Now the play fake. Find space on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. Across the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
27, Texas.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right on the money. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it out fast. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The give to the right. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. The play action fake. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Poole. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The give. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Lining up trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can't get him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to him again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up 3rd down.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.